Hey everyone, Greg King here, and welcome to my video on how to make money on YouTube by uploading videos to your Shopify store and be on Google immediately. Like, immediately. In this video, I'm going to share with you the three major stumbling blocks why people don't want to get in front of a camera on YouTube and how you do not have to sell your e-commerce product. Then I'm going to share with you the links of how powerful this program is and this formula is to get you on the front page of Google, the front page of YouTube, and also on the carousel within minutes. And in a moment, I'm going to share examples of how powerful and consistent this formula is for your business. So how to make money on YouTube by uploading videos to your Shopify store and being on Google immediately. A tall order, but as I go through this video, you're going to see how powerful the link I put on the video and in the description box is, and how incredibly well it works. Now, first of all, I'm going to share with you the major breakdowns and why people can't do it, and it's very common. The ads are too expensive. I had a Shopify store, and you know what? Any profits I made went right back in. It was an advertising suck, whether it be Google or Bing or Facebook. It was a license just to take money from me. And I'm going to shatter that philosophy, like with this formula. Second is you can't get in front of customers. Well, once again, I'm going to show you how you can stranglehold the first three pages, one of Google, one of YouTube, and also the Google carousel. Limited budget. Well, you know what? All this stuff is done organically. Agencies are too expensive. Heck yeah, I'd never use one. It takes about 3 months and about $30,000, and you get exactly what you pay for. And if you're going to spend a couple $100, you're going to get nothing. You're going to have to go big. Thoughts of getting in front of front page of Google was too hard. Like it could take 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I can share with you a little, just in a couple of moments, how you can get on to the first page of Google and YouTube within minutes. Minutes. Facebook is too confusing. I got to agree with that one. It's nasty. Facebook accounts get banned all the time. Me for them. And Facebook ads never get approved. A couple days ago I had this. It was approved. And a couple of hours later, it was disapproved. They never even tell you why. They just disapprove and say, review all their policies. And I reviewed the policies. I didn't think I did anything wrong, but apparently I did. And basically I just give up. And nothing has worked before. That's true. And, because you're always promised the world. Spend all money on software. Well, you know what? You can get a ton of free software. And I've got a video before this that will share with you the different softwares you can use. And then the three-letter word that is the ultimate bad one, and that is I give up. You know what? Success is always just around the corner. Don't do that. Now, the three major reasons, the three killer reasons why people do not advertise on Google, or on YouTube, and that is, I don't want to get in front of a camera to make a video. Well, you don't have to, especially with e-commerce, especially with Shopify. They really don't want to see your mugshot. They really want to see the product. And I'm going to share with you personally what I came across, and it hit me like a ton of bricks what was missing. So the second thing is, I don't want to get in front of a camera to make a video. I mentioned it before, you don't have to. I wouldn't recommend it. And the third objection, you don't want to make a video and put yourself in front of the camera. Now, the first couple of videos I did were absolutely just horrific, and they progressed to being just bad now. You don't have to be in front of the camera. You can do things like Keynote, which I'm doing this right now, or you can do PowerPoint, or you can actually go to Fiverr, and it's like 5 with 2 R's, and you can actually get videos made for you, or you can go to, I think it's called Contact Samurai, or they've changed it now, and I'd have to go back and look, but you can actually put down content, and they'll have a computer generated voice, but it's not, it's not as personal, but I put my face on the videos because I am the product. But if you're selling drones, or the examples I'm going to give you is, I'm going to get right into it. So I was looking at lighting, because my lighting really sucks here. And so I was looking at getting umbrellas. And so Newer makes pretty good umbrella lighting. It's cheap, it's efficient. And so I started going to Google, because 75% of the people go to Google. And I looked, and the first area here, that was either Shopify, your platform, or eBay or Amazon. And I go down a little further. Here is the video carousel, and it's very powerful. And the first question is, how the heck do you get on? That's a great question that in a moment I'm going to share with you. Then the next, you scroll down a little bit more and you see some more photos, and it's like a turkey shoot of different products. And then you go into the videos here and you see like 9 or 10 different spots and 9 or 10 different people and 9 or different views, and they're saying this and that and the other thing, and it starts getting a little confusing. Then I go to the YouTube and get some thoughts on it and some reviews on it, and once again 8 or 9 different spots, 8 or 9 different views, everyone giving their different observations on the umbrella. So I just ended up buying something from Best Buy because I just know it's good, and I thought, well, what the heck. Then I started to inquire. There was something really missing. So I started looking at the drones for sale, and I bought a drone, but this was, I actually went back in and I took a look at it. Now, when you're looking at drones, you go to Google for a Google search, and on the left-hand side, you see all the ads. And there are some big players. I mean, there's DJI, and there's Apple, and there's Thermate. And on the right-hand side, there's all the Shopify and the eBays and the Amazons. And it is tough. I mean, it's a turkey shoot in there. It's really tough to stand out above the crowd. So going down a little bit further, I see this again, and there's that carousel again. And what the heck's going on with that? And so I go to the videos, and I see once again different videos, doing different things and different views, and I just end up once again going to Best Buys and buying something. Then I was looking at iPhones, and I went to the same thing, and there's that carousel again, and I went into Google, and once again there's 101 different views and rankings, and nothing seemed to make sense, and all it does is confuse me. And what I really noticed, what the common denominator was, there was no expert in any of these niches. I mean, what a huge opportunity and opening if you have a Spotify store, that if you can be that expert in your niche. I mean, let's face it, if you have a problem with your car, you go to the expert that you know, whether it's the manufacturer, it's a Honda or Ford, or you have a local mechanic. When you have something wrong with your body, you go to the expert, you go to a doctor, or you go to a dentist. You go to an expert in their field. And I noticed here, there was no experts in their field. Now, what if you were to go and did any of these searches, and that carousel you saw was nothing but you and your product and your business? And once again, I would not recommend using your face. I do it because once again, I am the brand. I would put what you have, whether it's once again, whether it's drones or camera supplies or iPhone supplies. Can you imagine your company having all 3 of the carousel on the front page? You imagine when you go down there and take a look at the videos, you've got that carousel again. And not only that, there's that carousel again. Then you go down and you look at the videos, and guess what? You're on the front page of all the videos. Like all the videos, you have a ranking. So there's 10 videos there. Every single one of them is you. And everyone knows that if you're on the second page of Google, you may as well be on the last page, because rarely do people go to the second page. Rarely do people actually go down to the bottom of the first page. So if they see your product and they see your company hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're not going to go any further. They're going to think that you are an expert in your niche. And once again, no faces, just your company logo or the drone itself. Now you go to Google to see the reviews, and guess what? There you are again on the front page of every ranking is you on the front page. So how do you do it? Well, once again, I'm going to put a link in the video and a link in the description. And it's going to be very brief what I'm going to show you right now. But this is just incredibly powerful how this formula works and how you get onto the first page of Google, YouTube, and the carousel in minutes. Like I'm talking 4 minutes, or I'm talking under 2 minutes. In fact, this one here, I bumped this gentleman here that had been on here for 9 months, and how to rank in 24 hours. I ranked in 1 minute. So, I mean, is that not cool? Like, would that not do wonders to your business? Would that not crush your competition? Would that not just put you head and shoulders above everyone else when they're looking for your product? And you totally stranglehold the first page of everything. Once again, example 4 is 3 minutes, 6 minutes. And right here, not only that, but once you start to be an expert in your field, Google looks at this and goes, wow, this is an expert in your niche. They start giving you more loving, and they start grouping your videos together. And I wanted to show you this is in 6 minutes. This guy here, Neil Patel, he was in here for 2 years. I bumped him in 6 minutes. Like, how cool is that? Like, wouldn't that, it's a no-brainer to think that this is probably the best way of getting out to the public. And oh, by the way, it's all organically posted. So you're not spending $200 or $300 a week and get that big bill at the end of the week saying, oh, your billing is $200 for the week. There's a reason why Google and Bing give you, or Google Ads give you $100 credit, because you eat that up in about half a week. Example 5, 6 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Then what happens is once you get ranking and it starts to mature, the Google starts to give you a lot more loving, and they start ranking you all in the same page. And this is all first page. This is also first page with the carousel. And you can even see here is how to promote your business on social media. I didn't even get the searches right, and they gave it to me. Even here was another search that is different, and I got all 3 carousel in there. Isn't that, I mean, that's just like incredibly powerful. I mean, imagine what it would do for your business. So my question to you is this: if you could get your product in front of more bona fide red hot buyers, lower your ad costs, like I lowered my ad costs to 0, but if you could lower your ad cost, put a stranglehold on the first page of YouTube, the first page of Google, and also the Google carousel, would you do it? Hell, I would. I did. I just saw this as a huge opportunity to take myself and put myself ahead of the competition. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button, press the subscribe button so you don't miss another video, and leave a comment below. Have a great day.